Welcome to Movies Philosophy Channel. In this episode, we explore Warrior 2011, directed by Gavin O'Connor and starring Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, and Nick Nolte. This gripping sports drama tells the story of two estranged brothers who enter an MMA tournament, each fighting for his own reasons but ultimately bound by shared pain, family conflict, and personal redemption. Warrior delves into themes of resilience, forgiveness, and the power of family, taking us through an intense journey of brotherhood and reconciliation. Let's break down the unforgettable moments, emotional depth, and powerful themes of this highly acclaimed film. Warrior begins by introducing us to two estranged brothers, Tommy Conlon, played by Tom Hardy, and Brendan Conlon, played by Joel Edgerton, who have been separated by years of family conflict and unresolved pain. Tommy, a former Marine with a troubled past, returns home to Pittsburgh after being absent for many years. He reconnects with his father, Paddy Conlon, played by Nick Nolte, a recovering alcoholic who once trained him in wrestling. The bitterness Tommy harbors towards Paddy for his abusive past complicates their reunion, and the tension between them is palpable. Meanwhile, Brendan, a high school physics teacher and former MMA fighter, is struggling financially and on the verge of losing his home. Unlike Tommy, Brendan has a stable family life with his wife, Tess, played by Jennifer Morrison, and their two daughters. Despite his deep love for his family, Brendan is haunted by financial worries and considers returning to MMA to earn extra money, even though Tess is opposed to the idea. The Sparta Tournament, a chance at redemption. Both brothers find themselves drawn to Sparta, a high-stakes MMA tournament with a substantial cash prize that promises the chance to change their lives. For Tommy, entering the tournament is motivated by his desire to support the family of his fallen Marine comrade, whose widow is in financial distress. Driven by guilt and loyalty, Tommy seeks to honor his friend's memory and fulfill an unspoken duty to his family. For Brendan, the motivation to enter the tournament is more personal. He wants to secure financial stability for his own family and keep their home. Despite Tess's concerns, he returns to training and approaches his former coach, Frank Campana, played by Frank Grillo, for help. Brendan's journey is one of quiet determination, as he balances his family responsibilities with the physical and emotional demands of MMA. Tommy's intensity and Brendan's resilience. As the brothers train separately for the tournament, their contrasting personalities and fighting styles emerge. Tommy is fierce, closed off, and powerful, displaying raw, unstoppable aggression in the ring. His bottled-up pain and trauma are channeled into his fighting, making him a formidable and unpredictable opponent. Brendan, on the other hand, is strategic and resilient. Unlike Tommy, he fights with composure and endurance, relying on technique rather than sheer power. While Tommy's motivation is driven by anger and guilt, Brendan fights out of love and a desire to protect his family. The film portrays the brothers' physical and emotional preparation, highlighting how each man is haunted by his own struggles and reasons for fighting. The tension between Tommy and Paddy. One of the film's central relationships is between Tommy and his father, Paddy. Despite Paddy's attempts to make amends for his past mistakes and connect with his son, Tommy remains cold and resentful. Paddy's alcoholism had a devastating effect on the family, leading to a fractured home and causing lasting damage. Although Paddy is now sober and remorseful, Tommy's anger and distrust are too deeply rooted to forgive him easily. In one powerful scene, Tommy confronts Paddy in a fit of rage, refusing his father's apology and making it clear that he can never forget the trauma he endured. Nick Nolte's portrayal of Paddy captures the guilt, regret, and pain of a man trying to make amends, even as he realizes that it may be too late to heal the wounds he inflicted. The tournament begins, brothers on a collision course. As the Sparta tournament begins, both Tommy and Brendan emerge as top contenders, with Tommy quickly gaining attention for his brutal knockouts and intense fighting style. Brendan, meanwhile, is considered an underdog but gains respect with each victory due to his strategic approach and endurance. The tension builds as the two brothers advance through the tournament, each winning match after match and inching closer to an inevitable showdown. The tournament scenes are intense and visceral, showcasing the physical toll of MMA fighting. For Tommy and Brendan, each fight is a test not only of their physical strength, but also of their resilience and resolve to achieve their goals. The climactic fight. Brothers face each other. The climax of Warrior occurs when Tommy and Brendan finally face each other in the ring. This emotional showdown represents more than just a physical fight. It's a confrontation between two brothers, each carrying years of pain, anger, and unspoken words. The fight is brutal and raw, with both men pushing themselves to their limits. As the fight progresses, the intensity builds, and the audience realizes that the match is about more than the prize money. The confrontation forces both Tommy and Brendan to face their shared past, their love for each other, and the pain they've been carrying. In the final round, Brendan gains the upper hand and manages to force Tommy into submission. In a deeply emotional moment, Brendan embraces his brother, letting Tommy know that he forgives him and that he is loved. Themes: redemption, family, and forgiveness. Warrior explores themes of redemption, family, and forgiveness. Through Tommy and Brendan's journey, the film highlights the struggle to overcome past trauma and rebuild fractured relationships. Tommy's anger and Brendan's compassion create a contrast that speaks to the complexities of family bonds and the power of unconditional love. The film also emphasizes the importance of self-forgiveness and acceptance. For Paddy, redemption means coming to terms with his past mistakes, even if he can never fully atone for them. For Tommy, the journey is about releasing his anger and opening himself to the possibility of healing, while for Brendan, the path to redemption lies in balancing his responsibilities with his love for his brother. Closing thought. Warrior, 2011, is a powerful and moving film that goes beyond the sport of MMA, exploring the depths of family dynamics, redemption, and personal struggle. With stellar performances by Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, and Nick Nolte, the film captures the emotional and physical challenges of facing one's inner demons. Warrior is not just a story about fighting, it's a story of reconciliation, love, and the strength that comes from facing the past and embracing family.